What's up, everybody? We finally made it here. Back at it again. Just trying to get there.
Another year of football.
Another year of football. We are the Fancy Plug, the Fancy Sports Plug. We're here to plug you with major information on you to help win your leagues, everything. I'm Brian Schwab. This is Craig.
How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing great. Another day, fantasy football. I mean, summer's gone, but fantasy football is here.
Starting up, baby. Starting up. We got a few topics that we're going to do. We're going to do same plug, new outlet, which is basically a person who is a familiar face, and he's on a different team. We're going to do sleepers, breakouts, and what else we going to do?
We're going to do busts and bold predictions. Before we get started, Brian, tell us how long you've been doing this for.
Oh man, jeez. I feel like I'm a vet in this.
What, 10, 15 plus years?
I've been doing this a good 15 plus years. I've been in this. You can actually check my trophy case on Yahoo. Kingbird 20. There's a lot of gold in there. But how about yourself?
I would put a number on 15. I've been doing it for. Nowhere near you, but I feel like I got some good knowledge.
Yeah, you know me. I started a very long time. Shout out Matt Pup, but I ain't gonna talk about that anyway. Let's get right to it, because I'm just so excited about this right now. I'm gonna give you a name of a player. All right. I'm gonna give you his stats, and then I want you to tell me, is he a plug or an unplug?
All right.
All right. Let's start off with Eric Decker, who was formerly of the Jets. And now on the Titans. All right. His stats last year was 9 catches for 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's nothing. But listen, 2 years ago,
he was hurt all year.
Yeah, he was. 2 years ago, you know his stats 2 years ago? He was 80 catches for 1,027 yards and 12 touchdowns. Is he a plug or an unplug?
Do I think what he's going to do 2 years ago? No. And I would also unplug him. I think he's going to have a decent year. I think he'll do less than 1,000 yards. I believe he'll be at 9 TDs total this year, which is good. But 2 years ago, yeah, it's not the same. I consider him a top 25 receiver. Mm-hmm. What about you? What's your thoughts on that?
He's definitely an unplug for me. You know what? He's like in the middle. He's like in the socket that doesn't really go in. You got to jam it in, because he's with the most efficient red zone quarterback in the game right now, and he lives in the red zone. So I can definitely see him getting that 12 touchdowns. But 1,000 yards he might can get, but I don't see his receptions being nowhere near 80. He might be like 60. But I can definitely see him being another red zone monster. So. Terrell Pryor. I know you like him a lot, but his stats, I was surprised that he had 141 targets last year. Caught the ball 77 times for 1,007 yards and 4 TDs.
77 times, people.
Yeah, with his quarterback. Who was his quarterback last year?
RG3?
RG4.
He doesn't even have a career right now.
No, that's Robert. Okay, his name is Robert. Okay, we call him Robert nowadays. Okay, is he a plug or an unplug?
I'm gonna go with plug. He's going to a quarterback that threw third most in NFL last year.
Oh yes.
I do see him going about over 1,000 yards, roughly around there, 1,100. I say he's gonna have 11 touchdowns for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully more. What about you? What do you think about him?
I can see him exceeding all those stats I just said. I can definitely see him going over 77. I got him at 90, 1,200, and 12 touchdowns. I can see him being a monster. He's in a contract year. He wants to get paid like one. He took a discount. Like you said, he's going to the third best quarterback fantasy-wise and yards-wise. And, yes.
And they're both on contract year this year.
Definitely on contract year.
They're going to be throwing to each other.
I see lights, camera, and actions. That's what I see. A Philly native. LeGarrette Blount, formerly of the Patriots.
He's a Philly native?
He is this year.
He
is this year, okay? Coming from the Patriots, going to the Eagles. Is he a plug or an unplug?
Man, he had a crazy year last year. A year that I would never thought he would have.
Yeah.
I'd say most people wouldn't either. 18 touchdowns last year, you said?
18 touchdowns last year.
I say that's going to be a lot less. I put him at 8 touchdowns, about 800 yards, if that. I mean, he's going from a high-powered offense to a Philly offense who's growing, got a young quarterback, But still, they don't have the same offense as the Patriots.
I agree. I will unplug him, but I can see him getting 10 touchdowns though, easily. Philly, as you know, I'm a diehard Philly fan. Let's go Philly. That's another story though. All we needed was a red zone. Wentz threw his arm off last year, and we just need a thumper in there. If Ryan Matthews could have a good little year, I think LeGarrette Blount could have another year. So I'm gonna go at 1,000 yards and give me 10 touchdowns. Only reason he's unplugged is because the 18 touchdowns was ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I'm gonna unplug him as well.
I agree with that. Brandon Cooks. A lot of people are high on him. Let's see how you doing. He had 117 targets last year for 78 receptions, 1,173 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Is he a plug or an unplug?
I'm gonna plug him in. I like him getting 1,000 yards.
Mhm.
I also like him getting 11 touchdowns this year.
Wow.
He's on a high-powered offense. Robert Kraft, when they got him, said he's looking like Randy Moss speed-wise, not playmaker-wise, but speed-wise. To blow the cap off.
I was about to have a heart attack just now. I just want you to know that.
Let me hear what you guys say about Cooks.
What I got to say about Cooks, he's nowhere near Moss, first of all, okay? But I'm unplugging him, okay? He is with a healthy Gronk, okay? Edelman is Tom Brady's next-door neighbor and his living buddy. Malcolm Mitchell is not dead yet, okay? Remember that.
I like Malcolm
Mitchell. And they run the ball. I don't see it. I see 65 catches. I see he might can hit 1,000 yards.
That's good.
But the TDs is going to be like 3 TDs.
So that's what Edelman had last year. So you're saying he's going to get...
No, Edelman had 100 catches last year.
I'm saying touchdowns.
I see him. But one thing I must say...
Catches-wise, he's not going to be there on catches. If you're a PPR, don't count on him for catches.
Especially
touchdowns.
number one. Especially his ADP, if dudes don't know what ADP is average driver's position, okay? He is going second round. He's going before DeAndre Hopkins, Demaryius Thomas, and others. And if you put him in that category, you're a lost, I think.
I mean, he is. You might be plug him in, and then you might be praying all game, and hopefully he breaks out.
Yeah,
but I do see it happening once a game. Not maybe touchdowns, but
I don't see a 10 catch game out of him all year.
No, 10 catch game. No, I don't see it either. You got Edelman there for the PPR collections.
Exactly. Smitty voice. Brandon Marshall. How about him? Last year he got hurt. He had 129 targets for 60 catches, which is horrible. 787 yards and 3 touchdowns. But the year before that, hold on. The year before that, he was a top 5 receiver. He had 109 catches, 1502, and 14 touchdowns. Is he a plug or an unplug?
Brandon Marshall's getting up there in age. I mean, he is coming from the Jets, who Fitzpatrick didn't have best of years.
Mm-hmm.
Actually had a terrible year. But I don't think... I'm going to unplug him, actually. I don't see him doing well. He has Sterling Shepard. They just drafted a new, fresh tight end. They also got, number 2 wide receiver, Odell Beckham. Mm-hmm. That's targets everywhere.
Yeah.
I think he's there for insurance purposes. I say he's going to get 6 TDs, about 800 yards.
I would honestly say he can compete. His last year stats with 787, but I can definitely see him getting a double-digit touchdowns. I think Odell's going to cause so much attention in the red zone that it's going to be a one-on-one with B. Marsh. The only problem is can he catch the ball?
Hope so. He is the wide receiver.
He is the wide receiver, but he dropped almost 30 balls last year. And I know, because I had him in fantasy, and he pissed me off every game. But I don't know. We'll see. How about the last one we're going to talk about? How about Fat Eddie? Fat Eddie Lacy. I ain't even going to tell you his stats last year, because actually, you know what?
Well, he was hurt for most of the year.
Yeah, he definitely was, because he only had 361 yards and 0 touchdowns.
I think that's actually true.
Through like
almost half the season. But I mean, Eddie Lacy was out of shape last year. Mm-hmm. Supposedly he's on this new diet. He's meeting all the requirements for Seattle.
Yep.
With all that being said, I'm still gonna have to unplug him. I know he's in a great offense for running backs, but Eddie Lacy's getting up there in age. He hasn't done anything in the past 2 years. If you do get him late in the rounds and he does well, good for you. He could be your LeGarrette Blount of last year.
Yeah.
but I don't see it happening. I see 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns, about 900 yards.
I plugged him in way before that. He's been plugged. He's wasting all my electricity right now. I feel like he's a steal right now. I love Eddie Lacy right now. He's a steal in the late rounds. I think he's motivated. I think he's with a coach who will get the most out of him, and an offense which tailors to them, other than the Packers, who's going to have him in shotgun. I think the Seahawks is going to be
Run gun.
the run gun, a fullback, a running back. Back to the days I smashed mouth football. I'll tell you that.
What's our next topic for today?
Yeah, our next topic for today, we're going to talk about a few sleepers. Let's talk about a few sleepers. All right? I want to go by position.
Okay.
A quarterback, a running back, a receiver.
We're going to do 2 2 positions at each?
Give me 2.
All right.
Give me 2.
I like
Give
that.
me 2. All right, let's start with quarterbacks.
Let me hear your 2 first.
Let me go first. My first sleeper is Carson Wentz.
Okay, another Philly guy, by the way.
Another Philly guy. I'm not biased. Please, I know,
not.
guys. I know. I'm not biased. Hear me out, though. Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith, Nelson Aguilar, Jordan Matthews, Zach Ertz, Doug Peterson, the coach, pass first offense. Wasn't that to like about him? Especially, he got the wheels. I'm just saying. Sleeper, and he's going in the 17th round, 15th round. He's going late. You can get him. Andy Dalton also. If you remember last year, he really didn't. He crumbled at the end because AJ and Tyler Everett was hurt. But
Yeah,
if you remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he was a top 5 quarterback before he broke his thumb.
Yes.
Everybody's back in the fold. Only thing that's going to stop him right now is his O-line, which is a little scary. But if that O-line can shape up, Andy Dalton's is going to be the steal of the draft.
My 2 guys are a little bit different than you. I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins of the Washington Redskins, mainly because he got Terrell Pryor, contract year. He's looking to get that payday. So I really think he's going to have a great year. See him throwing about same amount as last year, maybe a couple more touchdowns. My other one is Phillip Rivers.
Rivers.
People don't talk about him at all.
They
man.
don't talk about him because everybody likes new people.
Yeah.
Everybody likes new people.
But Phillip, he's consistent in and out each and every year.
And he's going 15th round in drafts.
Let's hope Keenan Allen stays healthy for him. If Keenan Allen stays healthy,
That's-
man, he is going to be a super plug for that.
That's the major part right there. That's the major part.
What we have next? Running backs, sleepers. Let's hear some of your 2 running backs.
I got Mike Gillislee from the New England Patriots. If you remember last year, he was with Buffalo. And if you remember, he was the guy that was stealing all the goal line carries from Shady. I know, because I had Shady. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? If LeGarrette Blount can score 18 touchdowns, Mike Gillislee can definitely get him. Only thing is, I don't like him in the 7th round. He's going 6th round. But I think you got to go for it. And I also got Paul Perkins of the Giants.
Oof, Paul Perkins.
Paul Perkins of the Giants. He's a very sleep. Don't sleep on him. Okay, somebody has to run the ball. Okay, Eli looked terrible last year, but with the wide receivers he's have, I think it opens up everything for him. Okay,
Play action won't be bad.
it won't be bad. The only thing stopping him is Shane Vereen is back at the 3rd down back, and he might not get the goal line, but he got all the field to be great. How about you?
My 2 sleepers are Woodhead. Woodhead had a rough year last year due to injuries. I think he's going to come back really strong this year with the Ravens. You remember when they had Ray Rice? Joe Flacco loved to dump it down to his running back.
They dump it.
And guess who that running back is this year? PPR, man, is Woodhead.
Anyway, and let me add this. And the last 2 years, Flacco threw the most passes in the league.
Yes.
You know that, which is.
And then my next one, if he can stay healthy, I'm going to go with Riddick. PPR wise.
Oof. Good one.
I believe I had him last year, and man, when he was in the game, he got you 15 plus points a game.
Yeah.
The only problem was his injuries, and I think if he has a good, healthy year, he can be sleeper at late rounds.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to wide receivers now. Go ahead first. How about you go first this time?
I'll go first. My first sleeper, I'm going to go with Willie Snead.
Snead?
He's projected, 6th round right now?
6th, 7th round. He's going in.
And I think that's personally a steal if you get him that late.
I agree.
He's the number 2 receiver over in Saints. Losing Brandon Cooks, I think, is a big plus for him.
Yeah.
He's a big target, and I think he's just going to do well in that system. similar to his rookie year, I think it's going to be good for him.
Yeah, I think so too. I like that one.
My second receiver, I'm going to go with my main man from the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan, if you guys didn't know, and this is not a biased decision.
Oh my God, I'm scared to say what you gonna say.
I'm gonna go with Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley.
And the reason why is I think he's gonna break 1,000 this year. He is in the slot, but I do think he is the number 2 over there. Not a fan of Terrence Williams. Bryce Butler's on the rise, but I think that's going to be Dak Prescott beneficial for Dak, kind of, when in doubt, third down conversions, just a cushion.
Magic question. What do you think his stats going to be this year?
Stats? I say he's going to break 1,000 this year. I really do. I say he's going to get 8 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big number for him. I think he had 5 last year, 5 touchdowns. So I think he's going to do better than that. Catches?
Yeah.
I say anywhere between 70 and 75, which is what he did last year. He had 75 catches last year. So I say he does the same PPR-wise.
And he's going undrafted in drafts. So.
Undrafted.
We the plug for a reason. Cole Beasley.
Don't sleep on Cole Beasley.
I ain't going to say it. Cole Beasley.
Let me hear what you got.
I got Kelvin Benjamin as a sleeper for one. Last year he did horrible. He was going in 3rd round last year, 2nd round. This year he's going in round 8, round 7, which is criminal to me. So, his rookie year he had 10 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. I think Cam gets his groove back, and Kelvin's going to be a big part in that. I think so.
I agree with you on that. I like Kelvin in that position.
Yeah, it's really criminal that he's going there. Another person I like, I think is who's really slept on, is Pierre Garçon. But I like to call him Garcon because I ain't got that Haitian accent, so I might call him Garcon. If you could name me another wide receiver on the 49ers, I'll give you $5 right now. Exactly my point.
I can't give you $5 because I don't know.
Kyle Shanahan is the quarterback. That is Julio Jones light. I didn't say he's Julio Jones. I said it's Julio Jones light. Okay, the targets are going to be there. I can see 181 targets, and why not?
So you're saying Garcon is Julio Jones light, and I can't say Brandon Cooks
I'm not saying
speed wise.
See, you put words in my mouth. No, I'm talking about the offense, the Kyle Shanahan offense. He's playing the Julio Jones role, which caters to the wide receiver 1. So the targets are there. He's nowhere near Julio, but the targets are there.
I agree with you with Garcon. He's the only one there. They're going to be losing games a lot. They're going to have to throw the ball.
They got to throw the ball. That's what I think. Let's go tight ends. I'll go first with this one because I like him a little bit. Kobe Fleener. He burnt me last year. I had him in a lot of leagues last year.
He was supposed to have a breakout year.
He was supposed to. Drew Brees loves his tight ends. The offense, it all came together, but I forgot he's drop-prone Fleener. He just dropped everything. But I think this year, second year, I think he already spent his money, so he is like, I don't have any pressure on me this year, so I can just go out there and ball. I don't got to think. I like him a lot this year. Trust me with him. And another person I like is Jack Doyle.
Doyle.
Andrew Luck's shoulder is broken, but if it's broken, that means that he can't throw far. And the connection they had last year, they was with it last year. So I'm going off last year's stats with him. Plug Jack Doyle because he's going basically free in leagues right now.
I like Jack Doyle. My first tight end I'm going to go with is Hunter Henry.
Oh, Hunter.
I like Hunter Henry a lot.
I like him a lot.
He had pretty good end of the year last year.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Gates is on his way out. And again, my other sleeper was Phillip Rivers. Mm-hmm. So that connection could be real powerful, which I do think it will be. A lot of people don't know about him. Pay attention to Hunter Henry in camp. I think he's going to have a good year.
Yep.
My other one is, my other sleeper I like to go with is O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, wow.
Man, they got Deshaun Jackson and Evans on the wings.
Yeah, they do.
Who do you think is going to go up the middle? O.J. Howard.
I mean, he might not be starting though. He's
going to have to fight for his position, but I do think,
I hear you.
He had big games in Alabama last year, and he's on a big team this year. I think he's going to end up winning that role at the end of the year, at the end of camp, and I really do think he's a deep sleeper. He might not even get drafted in most leagues.
I don't think he is, but he's a very athletic beast.
You don't draft a tight end that early for the Bucs and not play him.
That's true. But but the curve for a rookie is hard. He's not Gronk. Is he Gronk?
Not Gronk.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's Gronk.
Okay. But you're saying that he can be
He can have a solid year.
a low end two.
Yes.
A low end two.
No, I would give him high end too.
High end two?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the breakouts. Let's go to the breakouts. You know what? Let's say the breakout. Let's go to the bus. Let's go to the bus for a minute. Yeah. Let's go from the high to the low. Let's go there.
Okay.
Give me two busts at quarterback.
My two busts. I mean, I can't really consider this a bust, but I'm gonna put him there. Matt Ryan. He had a crazy year last year. Offense was ridiculous. I don't think he's going to match that. So if you think he's going to match that out there, people, he is not going to match that. He is coming off that tough Super Bowl loss. Remember Cam Newton after he lost that Super Bowl?
I also got Matt Ryan, too. I'm just going to let that go, too. Matt Ryan never finished over a wide receiver set. Quarterback 7.
Quarterback, yeah.
In his life, except last year. Kyle Shanahan is the plug. He's not there no more. I can't see it. Who's your other quarterback?
My other quarterback is Luck, mainly because of his injury. Like, how severe is it? Colts aren't coming out at all. He's throwing tennis balls around right now. It's not a football, that's for sure. I think his health is a big concern, so watch out on drafting him.
Yeah. It's like you're reading my notes, man. I got Luck too as a bust. Like I said, his shoulder is broken, and I feel like with these 300-pound linemen and everything, one hit and he's gone.
He's gone.
I've been burnt by him before. I had him the year after he was what, the top 3 a quarterback. I was all in on him, all in, and he did me horribly wrong. So I'm staying away from him. How about running backs?
My first running back, I'm gonna go with Ajayi from Miami, the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
He had a crazy big 3 games last year.
Yeah, yes, huge games. Huge games.
I mean, the division he's in, it's just going to get tougher and tougher. Jets defense is very underrated, in my opinion. Again, he has to go against the Patriots. I don't see the running attack being that good with Tannehill going down. So I think, actually, I do believe Ajayi is going to be a bust.
Yes.
My next bust I'm going to go with is Blunt. Only reason why is because coming off of 18...
Only because you're a Cowboy fan. We
No.
know, Craig. We know.
Come on, 18 touchdowns he's going to get?
No, he's not.
Exactly.
He's not.
That's what bust is. You think he's going to go for 1,000 yards?
Yes, I do. As I
All
said
right,
before.
all right.
Yes, I do. 1,010.
1,010. See, I put him on, 806 touchdowns,
Yeah.
I believe?
Yeah.
Let me hear your 2 running backs.
Jordan Howard from the Bears.
Yes, I like that.
This man is going first round and second round. Yes, he did. Yes, he was number 2 last year in rushing yards. Yes, I get it. But let me give you a few names of second-year backs who did absolutely nothing, okay? Todd Gurley.
Yes.
Cadillac Williams.
Yes.
Shoot, I can't even think of no more. Trent Richardson.
Think of them Alabama running backs.
Oh, basically. Trent Richardson.
Oh, my God.
I don't do second-year running backs, okay? They are not good for your health, and they're definitely not good for my team.
Especially
right now.
ones that don't come out the backfield catching.
Especially ones that's on offense where they're the
it's
only
terrible.
person.
Yeah, it's
so
terrible
the box
over
is going to
there.
be stacked. The odds stacked against them. If you can get them in third round, I say go for it. But first and second is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, I agree with
Especially going before Devontae Freeman,
That's
DeMarco
crazy.
Murray. It's really insane. But hey, to each his own. Don't draft them. Remember that.
Yep.
My other one is everybody loves him, man. Everybody loves him. It's hard for me to say him. I love him too. But Marshawn Lynch.
Ooh,
People think he's going to come out and be the Lynch of old. Do we not remember what he was looking like before he left? Thomas Ross took his spot for a reason. Do we not remember him? He missed a year. The only thing I can see him doing is getting all the goal line carries. Okay, he might have scored 10 touchdowns, but he's being drafted in the third round.
Third round might be
now.
too high.
Third round right now. Everybody think he's going to be the beast mode of all. I think he's going to be the least mode.
I know he's going back to his old town or his old city for
He's
one
trying.
more.
He's trying. I like him as a person. He's great. He's great. All right, let's go to wide receivers. I started off with this. One bust. I think you probably already know this if you listen already. Brandon Cooks is absolutely. I will go. I want to talk about this. Talk about this some more. Okay. He's
You see me scratching my head, right?
I'm scratching my head too because I got so much to say about this guy. Okay, he's going second round. He's going before Doug Baldwin. He's going before Demarius Thomas,
As he should.
DeAndre Hopkins,
As
Allen
he should.
Oh my goodness,
As he
he should. He's 5'8". He's not getting no red zone targets. The only thing you're praying on is a deep ball from him. That's the only thing you're praying for. He's not going to get.
Who are you praying from? Tom Brady.
He's playing with Tom Brady,
Tom
but
Brady.
that white on white is real though. He likes his element. He likes his Gronk. He likes it. He's not Moss. Okay, if he was 5 inches taller, okay, but he's not Moss. He's okay. Oh my, it's pissing me off.
I said the speed is there for us.
I gotta move on. I'm pissed off.
What's your second wide receiver?
Amari Cooper, another bust. I got
Wow.
there. Yes, I know. Wow, I know. Because when I do a draft and he goes pick 2.01, which is the first pick in the second round, over studs.
I got a question for you.
Talk to me.
How good do you think the Raiders are going to be? You got two.
Raiders are going to be a potential Super Bowl team.
So you got two of their players that are key players, bust, and they're Super Bowl teams.
Yes, because Michael Crabtree the last 2 years had better stats than Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was never a top 15 receiver, let alone a top 20 receiver in stats wise in it. Okay, and he's being drafted in again mid second round, early second round, which is a little too high for my liking. He's great, he's good, but with Crabtree, I feel like he gets nothing. Not to mention, how many red zone targets has he got?
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't even. I don't even want to tell you because there's none. Okay.
Crabtree took them all.
Yes, he did.
My wide receivers, I'm going to go with first is Baldwin. I've never been a fan of Baldwin, and he always surprises me. But I do think he is consistent. But I do think this is the year where he's just going to have a down year.
I hear you.
I mean, he had 1,100 yards last year, 7 TDs.
Yeah, man.
I see him doing 5 TDs, not even getting 1,000 this year.
Who was catching the ball over there?
Who's running the ball? You said Eddie Lacy.
All right. I like Fat Eddie. I do.
My next one, and I'm going to go with is T.Y. Hilton.
T. Whistles?
The reason why is because luck. Question of the year is luck. What's
I
he going to do if he can't throw the ball? Who's going to throw him the ball? He's a PPR guy. He's a big breakout game. I love T.Y., but with no quarterback, that's hard to do.
I hear you. All right. Let's go to tight end. I'll go first. I get yelled at first. I'm going to group them together. My two busts are Gronk and Jordan Reed.
I'm with you on Jordan Reed. I also have Jordan Reed.
Okay. The only reason I'm saying this is because Travis Kelce is unanimously the number one tight end.
Number one, yeah.
On my board, okay? If you're picking Gronk second round and Kelsey's on the board, you're losing.
Losing. Agreed.
Jordan Reed is already hurt. His toe hurts already. He's not going to be a factor this year. So, only reason I got a Gronk there is just because he's going right before Kelsey. And I feel like the Patriots is going to save him into the playoffs. They don't need him the rest of the season. They need him for the playoffs.
I like Cooks even more now that you're talking.
I'm just saying, red zone. Okay, Cooks is not going to get more than 5 touchdowns.
My next bust is I have Jordan Reed with you. I'm gonna go with Kyle Rudolph.
Rudolph the red nose?
Yes, he had a great year last year.
He did.
7 touchdowns, 840 yards.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a tight end.
And
especially with the Vikings.
And the crazy stat I learned, he led the NFL in tight ends in targets and catches.
Yeah, see, I don't see that happen again. I see him doing
That's crazy.
maybe 7 to 750 yards, 750 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I see him getting 5 to 6 TDs, no more than 8. Definitely not more than 8. It's still a decent year, but he's not going to be top 3 this year in tight ends.
I hear you.
They got some weapons over there this year.
I agree with that. I definitely agree. Stephen Diggs, I like Diggs a lot too. All right. So we did the sleepers and busts. Now let's go to the people that's going to win your league. Okay, who you got a quarterback?
Breakout player. My breakout player this year, I'm going to go with Mariota.
Okay.
He's got Eric Decker over there. Matthews is still a good receiver.
Yeah.
The running game is there for him. He had a tough injury last year, but I think he's going to bounce back really good on that.
And he was like a top 7 quarterback
Consistently week to
when he
week.
got hurt. And he's good. I like that. I'm gonna go with another running quarterback. Tyrod Taylor
Ooh,
as a break.
Virginia Tech,
I can definitely see him. Nigel, shout out Nigel.
Nigel,
I
Phil
can-
Wilson, and Woodrow.
I can definitely see him getting in the top 5 in quarterbacks, but it's all on Sammy Watkins. If Sammy Watkins stays healthy, his stats with him is incredible. Everybody's worried about Shady. You got Tyrod's legs and Sammy Watkins. I think he can definitely be a league winner in your league. And he's going free, too. He's going free, which I like free. You know that. How about a running back?
I'm gonna go with Patriots running back Mike Alisi.
Oof, 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 oof.
I like him a lot. He's in a great offense now. Danny's from the Bills. You mentioned that earlier.
Mhm.
He did steal all those goal line.
Yes, he did.
Remember, Blount had 18 last year. Not going to say he's going to have 18, but he's going to be around there. 15, I'm putting him on.
Mhm.
And I say he's going to get 1,000 yards as well.
I hear you. I like him, too. As you heard my sleepers, I like him a lot. The breakout for me, Bilal Powell.
Okay.
Already, Matt Forte is hurt. Already. He is the definition of being hurt.
He's gone.
And if you had Powell last year, late in the season, he definitely won you a league.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did, brother. Yes, he did. He won me a league. I love him, okay? He does everything. The Jets have Robbie Anderson and Quincy Nunwa. Oh, wait. He hurt his neck this year.
A new one?
Hurt his neck already.
Yeah.
Who do they have? They have to get the ball to Powell, okay?
They're going to have to run the ball to keep that defense off the field.
He's a league winner. The only thing I don't like about him is his ADP is in the 6th round. It's around there, so it's the only thing. I wish he was a lot cheaper as last year, but he's a good one though still.
And my wide receiver breakout this year, I'm going to go with Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
Yeah, I'm tossing his name around left and right.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. You like him.
Yeah, he 4 touchdowns last year. He's going to break that, double that.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe even triple that.
I hear you. I had him at what, 12? I said.
Yes.
I like him a lot too. Definitely.
Who's your breakout wide receiver?
Cameron Meredith.
What?
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
You gotta explain why you're doing this.
You didn't have him last year, okay? This dude was consistently getting 100 catches. 100 yards or a touchdown every game, okay? All the reports with him and Mike Glenn and him already loves him. Okay, he already loves him. The dude is 6'2". The dude can do anything in the game. Okay, the Bears are going to be horrible this year. They have to pass the ball. Okay, Mike Glennon is pissed off that he went. He had a good rookie year. James Wilson came, took his shine. Now he has to do something.
Yes.
And Cameron Meredith is definitely.
So Meredith is going to take you over to the championship.
He's going to take us to the championship as soon as I draft him late. As he's
Okay.
going now. Okay. Trust me.
That's a little shaky on that one.
Plug. Okay, I'm gonna plug. It ain't like
We'll
Cole Beasley.
hold this word there.
It ain't like Cole Beasley.
Ain't nothing like Cole Beasley.
Breakout tight end Eric Ebron. I feel like every year I say Eric Ebron, but I feel like finally this is the year. No Anquan Bolin.
Yeah.
Okay, he stole all his red zone targets. This is what, like his 4th year? I feel like his 20th year. It feels like. Okay, this is last chance. Okay, and his athleticness and everything. I feel like it finally pays off, and he's going late too. So I like my late guys. Eric Ebron.
My guy is Martellus Bennett. He wasn't the first option in Patriots.
No, he wasn't.
Don't say he's going to be the first option in Packers, but I do see him being the number 2 option. Aaron Rodgers loves his tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that play vividly where he threw to Jared Cook to win the game.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Jeez,
Against the Cowboys.
we don't need to talk about that.
Against the Cowboys too. That's why you remember it.
But
he slid. Remember he slid.
We don't need to talk about that.
My bad.
But Bennett will be an upgrade for Cook. Cook had a decent year. Bennett is just a better playmaker, and I think he's gonna have a great year.
I hear you. Those a couple of breakouts be like. I like that. You know what? I feel like being bold.
Bold?
What's one of your bold predictions?
Bold predictions.
This year.
My one bold prediction, I'm going to go with famous Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis. What's he doing?
He's going to get 4,500 total yards.
Wow.
4,500 total yards.
Mm-hmm.
and 40 TDs.
40 touchdowns.
40 TDs.
I can see.
That's going to put him top 3 quarterback this year. So he's going to be. He's going to do it.
I hear you. I mean,
He got the weapons.
he got Mike Evans. He got Deshaun. He got O.J.
O.J.
Howard,
Howard.
as you said. He got Braid. He got a lot of them.
Let me hear your bold predictions.
you want to hear mine?
I'm curious. You wouldn't tell me, so I want to hear this.
I couldn't tell you. I told Twitter, and then I got laughed at a little bit. But I'm serious about this guy. My bold prediction is Leonard Fournette.
Okay, what about him?
He is going to be the number 1 running back in fantasy this year. Over David Johnson, over Le'Veon Bell, over Melvin Gordon, over Shady. Want to know why?
I want to know why.
One reason why, I missed the boat last year. Okay? Ezekiel Elliott, I knew he was going to do something. Okay? I knew it. Okay, the running back. The fresh running back coming out. Fournette is fresh. That's 1. 2, the Jacksonville offensive line is very good this year. I know they left tackle. I know they retired, but I think they're gonna be in sync still. Their defense is finally gonna live up to expectations. Okay, Blake Bortles is their quarterback. He just threw 5 picks in practice. The coach even said that if they can run all day, then they're gonna run all day. Why get up? We already seen what happens when Blake Bortles has the keys to the offense. Give the keys to the new Cadillac. Okay, I ain't talking about Williams. I'm talking about the 2017 CTS,
right
the
there.
one, the 200 miles per hour Cadillac. Give it to him. So I
Now,
feel like
that's not a bold prediction right there.
that's not bold
I
right
don't
there.
know what
bro.
bold is.
Oh, I can't wait to get him everywhere, man. Leonard Fournette, I'm telling you, the number 1 running back in the league. I'm telling you.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week.
Oh, jeez.
Stay tuned for next week. We're going to have, we're going to discuss top 5, what we're going to do, top 5 quarterbacks,
Yeah,
top 5 running backs, receivers, and tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do another breakout player for the year. And we're also going to have probably another crazy bold prediction from this guy.
Oh, you wait till next week, man. I got something way better. For the Schwab, again, I'm Brian the Schwab. This is my man Craig. Thanks for the support. Like and share this everywhere. Okay, it's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on Facebook. Everywhere. Just liking it. Do it. And anything
Questions?
I can work on, any questions, anything to get us better, say it to us. Please don't hesitate to do it. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Just be ready for good advice for the rest of the year. Fantasy's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to help, not here to discourage. Any questions, again, like you said, hit us on Twitter, anything you want.
Leonard Fournette, baby. We out, baby.